good morning everyone. It's Anne Manera. Welcome to today's live color along. This morning we are coloring a page once again from Color Along Volume 13, and we are using tea. We're coloring a tea-stained page. I need to move my camera over just a tad to get it. I think that's better. I think it's better. Okay, let's see if that'll work. So we're coloring this page right here. It's from a bug's view, and we're going to be staining it with tea, which I have set up in my little container here. Hello, Paisley. I brewed a cup of tea. I think my dogs think they're going to drink something. I just brewed a cup of tea. I let it cool, and I let it just sit in this container. And then just using a paintbrush, we're going to just paint on top of it. Then once the page is dry, so some people may have prepped it, right, Scarlett? Some people may have prepped it a little bit. And once the page is dry, now we're going to color over it with... we're going to color over it. I'm laughing because Scarlett truly believes that I have food. We're going to color over it with colored pencil, and I'm using Black Widow colored pencil this morning. So this is just my cup of tea. What do you think about it, Scarlett? You like it? Come on, you can come up here with me if you want. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. So let's say good morning to everyone, shall we, Scarlett? Scarlett decided to sit next to me and join me this morning. Good morning, Sharon. Hey, Mary. Good morning, Bev Larson. Bev Larson, how are you, my friend? Jean Mellon just joined us this morning. Mary Hannah. Lisa Ackroyd. Good to see you, Lisa. Mamie's here with us this morning. I've invited a whole bunch of people. I've shared out this video. Feel free to share this color along out on your Facebook page or on a coloring group, however you feel that you want to do it. And Paisley, we do not have food this morning. This is just tea. Apparently my English setters think that they need to drink English tea. I don't know. So we've got this page here from A Bug's View. I've taken my second copy out of the book, and I'm going to paint on top of it. So let's do that first. I've got some Black Widow colored pencils. I have scorpions, cobras, and I have some skin tone pencils. And I thought that I would start out with that. Scarlett, honestly, I'm not eating anything. Surprise, surprise, right? See if everyone else can get here first, because there's still a lot of people that are usually here that they are not. So let's give it a couple more minutes. Right, Paisley? Come here. Come on. Hey, Colleen. I don't know why I have such a haze over my lens of my camera, but it's kind of weird. How's the picture look okay to everyone? Seems weird to me. Let me just get Scarlett and Paisley something, because clearly they think that they're supposed to have something right now. Well, everyone gets here, because there's still a lot of people that are not here. Come on, you guys. Bev's funny. The pup wants a treat and knows how to get it. No kidding, huh? Hey, Lynn Miller. Yeah, they know. I don't know what they know, but, you know, I hit the button to record the video, right, to go live. It's not that it makes a noise, but I think that they know when I say, good morning, everyone, and that means get us a biscuit. I'm convinced of it. All right, so let's get started. So I have my cup of tea that I brewed. I just put it in a container. And I took the page out of my book for demonstration purposes. And I have another one that's already dry, because it's like, you know, the cooking show where we have the cake already baked. And I am just going to just go over it. A couple of people commented yesterday that they had done this, and the page buckled, or it looked very warped and it was wrinkled. If it's perfectly normal, it should do that. This tea that I brewed was just an instant, just a tea bag. I actually put 3 tea bags to make it a little bit darker, and I let it steep for a while before. So it's actually pretty dark, don't you think? You could use like a chamomile tea if you wanted to make it kind of a yellow color. You could use coffee. We got to get Marty Woods to get in on this color along, because he does cups for, do you ever see Marty Woods' cups, the drawings he does for Starbucks on their cups? Unbelievable. So we are just kind of painting it on. And I think that there's marker on the page behind me. Not a big deal. So I'm just completely painting my whole page. And I guess you could go back over and give it a second coat, but I don't really know if it would actually stain the paper as much as you want. So the whole point is we want it to kind of be just kind of a tinted paper. You could certainly purchase tinted, hey Bonnie Miller, you could certainly purchase tinted paper and get the same effect. Or a toned paper. But we're kind of making our own. Hey Alicia, there's a lot of times that we can just kind of make our own thing, make our own paper. I remember I took a class in paper making long ago. Where you kind of grind up the pulp and then you kind of put it in water and then kind of pull it up out of the water. It's very, very cool. And you just kind of make the handmade paper. Honest Cups, beautiful, Bonnie. They're incredible. Marty Woods watches these color alongs a lot. So I don't know if he's watching today, but if he is, hello. What would happen if you took the tea bag Bev was asking and just run it across the page? Good idea, actually. That's a very good idea. Maybe that would work too, rather than having to brew it. Wet the tea bag, let it steep for a little while, and run it across the page. However, I still think that the paper would warp because it's paper. You know, it's not really absorbing it. Unless you had paper that was more of a watercolor paper, then I think that just this regular old paper, I mean, look how wet it is. And I can kind of actually see where it's not. So you could easily, I mean, it's really, really, really fragile right now. If I touched it with a little bit too rough, it would rip. I would not want to touch this at this point. So at this point, I would just kind of let it dry. I would let it dry flat. I mean, if you want to just kind of go, give it a try, Bev. Let us know what happens. If you want to hang it, you could easily hang it. But I'm just going to kind of put this to the side and let it dry. Now, once it's dry, from the magic of TV, from the magic of my kitchen, put this, I got to get this out of a different spot. I'll put it up there. Once it's dry, this is what it looks like. So, yes, it's crinkly. It's kind of noisy. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Diana. But certainly you can color it. So we're basically creating kind of a toned paper. Now, what happened to mine, which is very interesting that this happened, is that behind the paper, the page that I was putting the tea on, there were some markers, and they kind of bled onto here, which makes me think of doing something else, because it would be really cool if you could just kind of take a piece of paper, color it with all different color markers, put it underneath it, and then just wet the page and have that marker bleed through, and it would kind of create a tie-dye type effect. You definitely use watercolor paper, Bonnie Miller. It's just that I'm not insisting that happened, because we're using the pages that are in the coloring book. You know? That's the only reason. So I have my Black Widow skin tone pencils, dark tones, light tones, Scorpion pencils, and I have my Cobra pencils. I don't have the other set with me. I don't know why. I think I was just too lazy to get it out of the cabinet. Black Widow actually is going to be giving away a set of colored pencils during the spring coloring camp. It will be any set of your choice. That's going to be cool. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa says super, super cool ideas. Super, 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 right? Is that like supercalifragilistic? I think it is, right, Lisa? Hey, I got to get Paisley her pencil. What happened, Paisley? Oh, Paisley. Here. Let's switch. There you go. Okay. I'm too good at multitasking. You mean because of the dogs? You know, when you have dogs, it's like breathing, isn't it, Diana? I don't know what it is. According to my mom, she tells me my dogs, she says, your dogs make you tired. You think? I don't know. You got to do it for the love of them, right? All right, so this one is Sunburst. And I'm just going to color the petals of this particular flower. I'll tell you, I've done some crazy things in my life, but doing a live video, a live color along, when I'm done, I just have to kind of like sit there and just like, I don't know, veg out or something, you know? I don't know what it is. It's very, very tiring. I guess you can kind of compare it to maybe being on stage and performing. Lisa, I think you might be able to relate to this, right? It's draining. Good morning, Beth Turner. I'm glad you're here. Lynn says she used coffee. What kind, Lynn? You know, I have to tell you something. I cannot stand the smell of coffee. Does anybody else not like coffee in this room? Does anybody else in this room not like coffee? Yes. Baisley and Scarlett said, yes, I hate it. No, I cannot stand the smell of it. I drink like a half a cup of coffee in the morning, and that's about it. But other than that, I am not a coffee drinker. And if somebody is drinking coffee in the same room as me, cannot stand it. And I was reading this article the other day about people that have a coffee allergy, and I'm starting to think that maybe I do. Or maybe I have a coffee sensitivity. Very draining, right, Lisa? Yeah. It's like it takes it all out of you. So this is called Sunburst, and this is one of the light skin tone pencils. And I'm going to tell you, these skin tone pencils are not just for skin. Can be used for anything at all, actually. Keurig Caribou Coffee is what Lynn is brewing. I poured some of mine into a cup, and I will color over it. Awesome. Diana says, yes, dogs, teaching, and keeping track of everyone that comes on. Awesome. Thank you, Diana. You know, Diana, I watch other people's live videos sometimes, and I'm going to tell you, one of the things that really annoys me and makes me stop watching is when they're doing a live video and people are commenting, and the person doing the live video is responding to the comment, and you have no idea who they're responding to or what the person even commented about. You're like say you said, oh, that looks beautiful, and you say, and I'm saying, oh, thank you, or the comment you just made, and I cannot stand it. It annoys me. So that's why I always try to make sure that I catch everybody's comment. I think I catch everybody's comment. And I like to read them back because sometimes, like, you don't know what everybody said. Annoying. Or they color in silence. Or they're doing the video in silence. I don't know. I decided that I would just do everything the opposite of everything that bugged me. Good morning, Sandra. Beth says, I don't like the smell of coffee either. Really? I hate it. Hate it. Mary Hannah is good. You have Keurig Caribou also? Yeah, I'm not a Keurig coffee drinker. I really don't, especially flavored coffees, Beth. I really don't like them at all. I guess that's kind of weird. Like, for instance, to walk into Dunkin' Donuts, I just can't do it. Just can't. Honestly, cannot do it. It's too overwhelming. If I don't think I could ever work. I could never. I don't like how the smell attaches itself to you when you walk into that place. Diana says, I love coffee, and my favorite is original Dunkin' Donut coffee, but I buy it by the bag and pour it into cups for my misfit. Hey, good morning, Alice. Yeah, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee at all. I'm telling you. We were talking the other day about things that you cannot live without. Masking tape was one of them for me. Club soda was another one. Bonnie was laughing, right, Bonnie? It's crazy. Hey, so listen to this. I am doing a month-long Remember last couple of... Bev says, I get an extra large coffee at Tim's every day, and if I don't have one, I go crazy. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Okay, Sharon, are you going to start singing now? Because I'm singing it in my head. So, past couple of weeks, I've done these kind of like one day or flash sales of different books that I've marked down on Amazon only for so many hours. We did Lacey Mandalas. I did a flowers view the other day. So I decided, wouldn't it be fun if I just did a whole month long of that, of all these different types of things, where I would have every day would be either a flash sale or a one-day sale or give away something for free with a purchase. So today began. Yesterday it began. So from now until March 4th, and I don't have the graphic in front of me, but it's posted on my Facebook page and it's posted on my coloring group. From now until March 4th, when you make a $25 purchase of PDF coloring books, you get a free ream of paper, but not 500 sheets. You get 750 sheets of paper shipped to you. I can only offer this for the U.S. at this time, so my apologies to my friends in Canada and the U.K. But that's what I'm offering until Wednesday. $25 purchase of PDF coloring books, any choice of coloring books, any combination of coloring books on my website, and you get a free package of paper shipped to you from just straight from Amazon. I'll just be stripping it. I'll be stripping it from Amazon. I'll be shipping it directly from Amazon. So that's kind of a cool deal. And then as you just kind of pay attention to the month of March, there'll be flash sales where books will go on sale for only a few hours or for a day. So keep an eye on my Facebook page, the coloring group, and or your email. And that's how I'll be communicating everything to everyone to get all of that information out to everyone. Mary says, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I love my coffee. Dawn loves coffee too. Dunkin' Donuts for Lynn. You don't like Dunkin' Donuts, Lynn? Colleen says, I'm looking forward to coloring camp. I still have to order my book. Are we doing activity pages as well like we did in the winter camp? Yes, and my camp book should be delivered today, actually. So as soon as my camp book is delivered, I'll do a flip through. But yes, there are activity pages. I do the same setup for every single one, Colleen. So I always do a color along every day, and then I do activity pages, and I really have not changed the format even since the very first camp. So I just wanted to keep it consistent. Lisa's birthday's tomorrow. All purchases go to me, please. Well, happy birthday, Lisa, just in case I don't talk to you. Yeah, we got to get something else to sing, Sharon, because I don't know about that song. What was I listening to yesterday? Oh, I was listening to Tina Turner, Proud Mary. I don't know how I came across it on YouTube, but I was listening to that, and there was something else that I was listening to that was kind of like an old style thing. Oh, ZZ Top. That's what I was listening to. I was listening to ZZ Top. What a crazy band. It's funny because a couple of weeks ago, I was listening to something on, I don't even remember the song, but I had it blasting. And I went to look over at the dogs, and they were both laying down next to each other, facing each other, and they had their little paws on top of each other. They do that a lot, but they were looking at each other with this look of like, oh my God, what is that noise? And they listen to loud music a lot, but for some reason, I don't think that they like this particular tune that I was playing. I didn't realize that they were getting kind of afraid. It was like they were holding paws. March birthdays are the best, Lynn is saying. Oh, I disagree with that, Lynn. Really? You think so? I think it's the Pisces. Maybe it's just the Pisces people. But you're not a Pisces, though, Lynn, right? You're close enough. Oh, now I gotta sharpen this, and I didn't really want to. Naomi, good morning, Naomi. How are you celebrating your birthday, Lisa? You're close enough, Lynn, that you're an Aries. You've seen ZZ Top in concert, Diana? I've seen Tina Turner 4 times in concert, actually. I've never seen ZZ Top. I've been to a lot of concerts in my day. You saw them too, Dawn? I know she's got legs. When I went to art school, we used to listen to ZZ Top in the studio all the time. I love ZZ Top. I don't know if my dogs would like it if I had it on blasting. I had headphones in when I was listening to it, so they didn't, I spared them. And you know, I was listening to it and I was thinking to myself, you know, this is kind of rock and roll, right? It's kind of rockish, but not really. It's kind of like you could dance to it. What's Invisible Man, Lisa? I'm so out of the loop. Is that a movie? I'm so under my rock. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of another shade of green, maybe behind this whole thing. But isn't this kind of cool? I think it's making a difference in how my color is hitting the page, because it's got that tea stain look to it. So I think there's definitely a little bit of a difference, as opposed to just coloring on a white page. Do you know ahead of time what will be a flash sale for each day of March? Can the list be posted on your Facebook page? You know, Bonnie, I was working on the list this morning because I was just kind of putting together a calendar for myself, basically, of when everything would happen. And I was actually, I have it listed right now of what will be the sale for each day and kind of a calendar. And I was actually thinking of doing that. Do you think I should? I could do it. I have a couple more things to add. I'm going to do, let me see some of the things that I have so far. I'll tell you some of the books that will be flash sales. How about that? Let's see. Simple Objects will be a flash sale. Floral Mosaic, Mushroom Mania, Scarlet's View, Paisley's Bubbles. Springtime Whimsy will be on a flash sale. And then there's a couple others that I have not picked anything for. I just kind of was working on this morning. And then there'll also be, I have a live painting sale coming up on March 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where there'll be paintings that will range from $20 to $60 during that live painting sale. The majority of them actually are about $25, including shipping to the U.S. I can't ship outside of the U.S. at this time. And then there's going to be some freebies, like there's going to be, let's see, there's going to be some, we got free paper for this week with the $25 purchase. There'll be another freebie with purchase of PDF books on my website on, for, I think there's 3 of them scheduled for the month of March. And there would be like colored pencils or different types of things, maybe some crayons, some different deals. Different types of things like that. We can do pre-auction bids. What are we talking about, Lynn? I think I missed a comment. Hey, Melody. Stephanie. Good morning, Stephanie. Just got kicked off the video. Invisible Man is the lady from Handmaid's Tale. It's a thriller. Yeah, I'm not up on the movies. I love Handmaid's Tale, actually. I haven't seen the whole thing, though. I'll post the, that's a good idea, Bonnie. I'll post the March promo calendar. I'll get it done tonight, and I'll post it tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll get it finished up today. I'll tell you what, though. What I cannot do for your painting sale, you know what? For my painting sale, if you see a painting that I'm posting from now until the sale actually happens, because I've been posting a lot of them, and I actually have a whole box of them right now. If you guys want to take a look kind of as a pre-sale today, I can show you some paintings while we're live this morning. But if you see a painting that I'm posting on my Facebook page, like I kind of pimped out Scarlett and made her advertise, I feel so bad for her, made her advertise she held a painting the other day. And if you see something that you're interested in, even before the sale starts, you can easily purchase that. So I actually can go through some paintings this morning, and every time I'm live for the next, until the sale starts. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If anyone is interested in seeing paintings this morning, let me know, and I will definitely pop them on the screen here this morning. I'll get that big box that's sitting next to me. And I'll show you the one that I'm working on right now. This morning. I'm working on this pink flower that I had done in watercolor. And I'm working on it in acrylic. I was working on it this morning before we started. Should I show them, Lynn? What do you think? Yeah, you can easily purchase paintings before the sale starts. I've been posting them like crazy. I have a box of about 20 paintings right now. And then I have a lot more that I need to add to my box. All right, let me get, actually, you know what I'll do? Let's, I'm just going to color the back part of this, behind this flower right here. I'm going to use pink. And then we'll give everyone a chance to catch up while I'm showing some paintings. So I do this live painting sale a few times a year. I haven't done it in a while. I think the last one was in July. And the reason why I started doing it was because people would comment about my paintings and they would say, oh, I really can't afford an original painting from somebody. And I decided to just make them affordable and make them completely affordable. So all of them are like 6x8 canvases, and they're stretched so you could easily hang them up. But they're $25 for each one. And some of them, like the one I'm working on right now, I'll show it to you. Let me get the one I'm working on right now. Well, there's an event page for them, Lynn. There's an event page happening on my Facebook page. Did you see that? This is the one I'm actually working on right now. There's an event page. I'll pop the link, actually. Let me see if I can find the link. This is the one I'm working on right now. And this was originally done as a watercolor painting in pink, light pink. And then I decided to tackle it with acrylics. So I'll usually just work in acrylics. Let me see if I can find the link to the painting sale. But it's 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. And it is... I still have to do those milk cans, Dawn. Are you working on 10 Doggy Man dollars all at once right now? So there's a link here as kind of like an event page, and that's where I'll be kind of popping a lot of photos in it. And this image actually has a lot of different paintings that either have been sold or will be at the sale. So it's just kind of the graphic that I'm using. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, so this one is just kind of a spin-off of this watercolor. If I can find it. Can I find it? All right, that one is a spin-off of this watercolor, actually. So this is the original one that I've done as a watercolor, and then I've done this one. I'm working on this one with acrylics. I love working on multiple drawings at one time. Thank you, Mamie. Totally get you, Dawn. You gotta work on different ones. If not, you get bored, don't you think? Completely bored. Hey, Bonnie Hughes. So that was kind of like the spin-off of that watercolor one, and then I moved on to you're working acrylic. Alice is saying, have you ever started had a paint sale, and when it was done, you liked it so much you didn't want to sell it? Yes. Or I have a painting that I had done, which I'm going to do a few of them like that, actually. I'll show you the one that I have, because I don't have the original anymore. It was this barn watercolor painting that I had done. And when I did this barn watercolor painting, thank you, Naomi. You remember when we did that, Dawn? the barn watercolor painting that I had done, I turned it into a greeting card, little card, I just printed it. But I had posted it, and several people actually asked if they could purchase it, and I kept telling them no. And then finally my best friend actually commented and said she loved it, and she commented the second time that she loved it, and the third time she loved it, and finally after the third time I bought a frame for it, popped it in a frame, and shipped it to her as a surprise, and she was like, oh my god. And even then I was like, I packaged it up, taped up the box, and the next morning I had to open the box and look at it again. I just didn't feel like I wanted to part with it, but I'm happy that it's with her and not with someone that that was the only person I really felt comfortable sending it to. So that's the acrylic one that's happening. And then yeah, I switch back. Exactly. I switch back with everything, you know? All right, so here's just kind of some samplings of what I've got happening for the painting sale. They're kind of whimsical. They're kind of, they're kind of have these kind of signature backgrounds going on them that I've been using. What is the name of the kind of pencil for that pretty blue? Black Widow Scorpion. Black Widow Scorpion, Sandra, and it's this one right here, and it's called, it doesn't have a name, SC, because I've already sharpened it too much, but it's SC17, and let me see what SC17 is. It doesn't have it on here. Why doesn't it have it on here? I don't know what I think it's called Blue Horizon. Gotta be. Yeah, it went to a good home, so I was happy about that. So here's another one. I'll just pop some of these on the screen here. So during the paintings, the live painting, and if you see something you want today, all of these paintings are actually $25 with shipping to the US. So, but if you, during the live painting sale, what ends up happening is I have, I put the paintings up on the screen like I'm doing right now, and they'll have a number next to them, and then you just comment sold. And sometimes I have doubles. Sometimes I can duplicate something I've already painted and do a second one if there's that much of an interest in it. You're welcome, Sandra. Sorry about that. So this one kind of has the silhouette background. And then this one with these tiny little flowers. And then these are two that I hate, so we're not doing those. This one with some lilacs. Another one that has some of those little teeny tiny flowers just kind of in a field, like a landscape. And again, these are all stretched canvases, so you can easily just kind of hang them. Here's another one that's kind of a tree silhouette. I love doing these. I could paint these, just go on and on and on and paint them. Or this one with these yellow flowers. I don't know if you can see that, the way the light is, but that's similar to this one. And of course, Scarlett's all-time favorite, because this is the one that Scarlett was holding. She loved this one. Scarlett said, this one is great. Kind of a glare on them. I hope you can see them. And that one is Scarlett's favorite, that dark one. This is actually one of my favorites too, especially this color that's kind of like hit in the back. So that's what's happening with the painting sale, and these will be on March 12th. But if there's something that you saw today or something that you have seen on my Facebook page, then by all means just let me know. And they can easily be sold before the sale happens. Okay, so let's move on back to our coloring page. I think I'm going to jump in with this purple color, which is called Deep Purple, and do the divider line like that with this color, and just kind of make it a dark color. But if you notice the pink that's around those blues, I went with a lighter pressure so that you can kind of see the different tinted page coming through it. I'm really convinced that there's something on the lens of my camera that's making things kind of hazy. Does it look hazy to you? I always do these kind of divider lines with the same color, just to keep it consistent throughout the whole thing. And then it would be fun to kind of add maybe a pink from this set. This is a cool set of colors. What I really like about the skin tone colors is that the core of the pencil is much darker than the others. Isn't that blue color pretty, Bonnie? This is a nice color too. This is called Pretty Pink. But I'm really kind of I think I'm going to try to do another type of page where we stain the page with some markers. That would be kind of cool, just to create a tie-dye effect, since it's kind of already doing its thing for me. And I love this carrot color. I think it's this one. Carrot. It does look hazy, doesn't it? I want to get my sleeve. Can I do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to get my sleeve and clean it. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see if it works. I thought it was my glasses at first. Okay, I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing at how I did that. Oh, what a difference. Do you see a difference now, Alice? I do. I'm telling you, there might have been something on there. Sorry about that. Isn't it better? It might have been just something that was on, I don't know what it could have been. Something that was on my hand, maybe. I'll have to clean it with some glass cleaner when I'm done. Well, now that we know that it's not our eyes. Oh, I kept opening them and opening them. Thinking something's wrong. Remember when I drew this book, A Bug's View? This book was part of a Draw Live session when I drew A Bug's View. It was the way the world looks to a bug. And then I just kept going. Remember when I drew A Flower's View live on Facebook? I drew the whole book live on Facebook. Every time I drew a page, I went live. I don't remember. Did I design the cover? I know that Bonnie was one of the people that was watching that. I don't remember if I did the cover live. I'm going to put some brown in here. I might have done the cover. Yeah, I was thinking I had to call the eye doctor too, Sharon. Sorry about that. Kept thinking something's wrong. Maybe I need to move my eye doctor appointment up. I'm gonna go with this lime green again, just to kind of make our eyes go. Speaking of eyes, make our eyes go up. It is kind of a challenge to color the wrinkled page, though. Lots of challenges today. Wrinkled page, hazy video. Alice says that's why they said it's live video. Anything can happen. That's what about that. Where's the dogs? They're sleeping, Alice. I don't know. Their new thing lately is to sleep during a live video. They're kind of active at the beginning. I give them their stuff, and then they go to sleep. And I really believe it's because Paisley has decided that she is just changing her ways, and she's just going to sleep. And she's really the noisy one. They're both asleep. I did the cover, right? I did, Bonnie. You're right. Yeah, they're both fast asleep. You know, the quieter it is out around in my neighborhood, then the quieter they are. So there must not be anything going on out there right now. Oh, the dot challenge. I can't believe you already finished it, Lynn. Was that a page you had already colored, or did you color that for the challenge? There's a challenge going on in the membership groups right now for dots. Add some more of this blue horizon. Love how it looks next to the green. And if you add white on top of this color, blue, it'll really change the color a lot. There are 3 dogs asleep around my phone here. You would never know, right, Lisa? It must be the sound of my voice that's putting all dogs to sleep. Soothing, right? Maybe I should do like a dog meditation video or audios. Lynn, it looks great. I hope you can post it on the coloring group too. All right, I'm going to leave that with the way it is right there. And then let's go with some red. Of course, red seems to be my favorite color in the Scorpion set because look how short it is. But I am going to pivot and do a nice heavy pressure to the point where it's just kind of like a burnishing look to it. I'm working on another book like this, actually. I don't know what I'm calling it. Maybe Animal Frenzy. Every page is like this, and instead of in every page, oh look, I just made a hole in the page. Every page features a different animal, like a hippopotamus and an elephant, or a hedgehog. I'm actually done drawing it, and I just need to scan it in. I don't know why I'm dragging my feet on it. I guess that should come out this month too, as part of my March promo. Oh, I cannot imagine, or I don't know if I can imagine, Alice. Do you get to see her? color should we add to this? Maybe purple, this section here. Oh, see? Noise. Scarlett is on the job with noise. It's okay, Scarlett. All right, now I'm going to think I'm going to add just a little bit of yellow in between this. Well, this is not yellow. What am I thinking? This one is yellow. Is this yellow? Pastel lemon. I'll use this one. Oh, another favorite color, apparently. We'll have to tag Albert Jones in this video. So I think that the page actually has a different look to it. Is this a permanent thing, Alice? Do you mind me asking? You don't have to answer me. Or is this a temporary thing? I'm adding a little bit of yellow into the green. Just to kind of give it the grass, maybe the tips of the grass. The animal book that I'm working on that's similar to this does not have the blades of grass. I think I'm really kind of dragging my feet on that because I need to scan it. Scanning is a production. I feel like I need like an intern to come hang with me or work on some things. All right, what else do I have to do to this? Maybe I need to add a little bit of this burgundy color, just kind of on top of what's happening here. Just a little bit, kind of on the edges. And then in the middle, I think I'll put some yellow. Put a little bit of yellow in the middle of this. Sometimes it's kind of cool to put a little bit of yellow and it kind of like makes it glow. And that really kind of finishes up the page. Oh, I do want to add white to the blue. Just to kind of see, look how that changes. I love how the creaminess of it. Oh, they have her for life? Well, at least she's happy. Is she close by, Alice? That's a hard decision to make. What book is that? This is from Color Along Volume 13, Sarah, and this is a page from A Bug's View. Scanning them is the worst part, Dawn, isn't it? You know what I usually do? My scanner is not next to my computer. It's on the other side of the room. But when I scan a coloring book, I move it to my desk with my computer. And I make a big production about it. I also end up blasting music. I have to stand up when I do it. I don't know what it is. Well, Alice, if you ever need to talk, you know you can just get in touch with me. Okay, so here we have a finished page. So pretty cool. We're almost done with this book. I can't even believe it. Let's see what we have left for this book. Volume 13. Can you even believe it? All right, so we've done, we were here. We did the snowmen last week. That was cool. The snowmen, we put them in a frame. We only have 3 more color alongs left, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Do we do? No, we have 3 more color alongs left. We have the watercolors that will happen on March 9th, which is next week. And it's this page from Christmas Frenzy. And then we're going to be working on this on the 16th, which is from my book, Imagination Workout. And we're just going to take these different shapes or lines that are in each box and turn them into a little bit of a drawing. Kind of fun to play with. And then the other page that we have left to do are the pumpkins, which will be on July. We're already in July. March 23rd. And it will be pop art, which I think will be kind of fun because these pumpkins are anything but primary colors, right? So this will be our pop art, and this will end this book. Then on March 30th, there'll be a draw live session on that Monday instead of a color along, and then the following week is when we will begin color along volume 14. So I want to take a look at the color along volume 14 schedule while I'm with you because a lot of people have asked me about it and wanted to talk about what is happening for color along volume 14. And color along volume 14 begins on April 6th, a Monday, April 6th. And this book goes all the way until September 14th. So, again, we'll meet on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we begin on April 6th. I used to have my printer, don't say no printers near a computer, but sometimes they just don't communicate. I used to have my printer near my computer, but then I said to myself, why am I crowding myself? This is just too much next to me. So now it's kind of like behind me. And then I just pick it up and I move it. It's always such a production. Printers are a production. Printers are a production because once you get the settings on the printer, this is my opinion anyway, don't touch them. Don't change them. I mean, even when I unplug it and move it from one side of the room to the other, I kind of get a little nervous that it's not going to work again. But I never change my settings. I never change my paper size. I just let it be, just let it happen. Because if not, they can be a little crazy. I did discover this morning AirDrop on my iPhone. I did not know this would work for me, but I actually got it to work where I had a video on my phone. I AirDropped it to my desktop computer. It was a milestone, let me tell you. I can't even believe I actually did it. All right, so we've got a lot of different topics happening for Color Along Volume 14. We're working on pointillism. We're going to be working with gel pens, colored pencils, monochromatic, and then just a number 2 pencil, glitter gel pens, chalk pastels, back to colored pencils, just 2 colors on this grayscale page of these crazy mushrooms, bolding, that's always a fun one, mixed media, highlighters. Who colors with highlighters, right? I have not colored with highlighters in a very long time. Pop art for this cardinal guy. Warm colors. This one's going to be fun. A nice challenge. 20 colors when we get to July. Wood grain effect. Back to colored pencils again. Because colored pencils are kind of like the basics. Markers. Textures and lines. With lines. Creating texture with lines. Oil pastels. Woodless pencils. And textures with tape. So I think this one has a really, really cool variety in this, in Color Along Volume 14. So if you have not gotten this book yet, this book is available on Amazon for $14.99, and it's also available on my website for $14.99 as a PDF. I think it's a deal. Matter of fact, somebody signed up for a draw-alongs, and they said to me, okay, I bought the draw-along book. Now, I heard that it's going to be $2 per week, additional $2. I said, no, it's part of the book. The videos are part of the book, and they just could not believe it. They told me that the price should be much, much higher. But the price is going to stay the way it is. So this starts on April 6th, and then the next draw-along book begins on May 6th. Yeah, don't touch the settings. Right, Dawn? Okay. So, be back again on next Monday for the next live color along. And I'll be posting kind of like the March promo type calendar. I was going to call it March Mania, March Madness. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. More masking tape. Yes, Bonnie. Maybe I need to do masking tape giveaway. That would be kind of fun. I'm going to do some different giveaways. I have some jewelry, some art-inspired jewelry I'll be giving away. So it's not going to just be like coloring supplies. I have some cases for colored pencils. I have some hand-painted stuff. So it'll be some interesting things that you can get with purchases. So that's about it. Hope everyone has a great day. I will see everyone next week. Just stay tuned to my Facebook page and to the coloring group as to when the different things are happening. But the free paper with $25 purchase of PDF books on my website is happening right now until Wednesday, March 4th. So if you want to take advantage of that, that's a deal. I mean, why not get paper when you get some books? And the live painting sale will happen on March 12th, and I'll post the calendar. Is which part of the Academy, Jean? Color Along Volume 14 is part of the Academy. The jewelry, I've assembled the jewelry, Bonnie, but I didn't, I didn't actually make the pieces. I thought about making some jewelry, though, out of some different types of things. Thanks, Diana. I never saw HAGD, but I'm going to say that it means have a great day. Thanks, Bev. You too. The Color Along books for the Colorist Academy members will be actually shipped on, will be going out at the end of this week. Hey, have a great day, everyone.